Kenlin, and today through observation and interview of my friend group, I will be exploring how kinship of the shared identity of being a queer woman fosters a need for community on a college campus. How would you describe your experience as a queer student on this campus?
It's a little nerve-wracking. There's a lot of people that judge, and you never know what kind of person you're gonna run into.
I feel like it's been a struggle, if I'm being honest. Like, I've been going to this campus for about a good 4 years now. I feel like I kind of struggled with my identity a lot because I feel like it wasn't much representation for me, or I feel like it wasn't much of like a support system for me, if that makes sense. Like, people that I could really go to talk about my sexuality a lot. So yeah.
It's alright. I would say my experience as a queer student on this campus is pretty normal, like nothing like out of the ordinary. Like, I just live a basic life.
Good. I think that there's some good resources like the LGBTQ Center in the Union, like throws cool craft events, and they've got a nice, really big TV in there. So that makes me happy.
And was it difficult finding the right people for you on campus?
Yeah, it was actually. I sort of had I wouldn't say a bad experience, but it wasn't, the people that I was randomly assigned to live with freshman year they were all very specific type of person, and they thought I was really like weird, like I didn't fit into their sort of idea of what a person should be like. They're kind of very off-put by me. So I once I found like a friend group that I could hang out with, spend time out of my dorm, that was really good.
Okay.
No, I think we all gravitated towards each other.
It was pretty easy for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've made friends here through like other friends. Like, I would make like one good friend, and they'll introduce me to like their friends and stuff, and I'll just like, hey, like we're all friends. Like, hey, we can all vibe out and chill.
No, just look for the baddies. Become friends with the baddies. Have a baddie friend group. Magic. At the beginning, it kind of was, because it was hard to like branch out.
Does the friend group that you have now on campus help you feel supported?
Yeah, I'm friends with all lesbians. I live with all lesbians with girlfriends, so I'm definitely supported, and I hope to be like them one day.
The lesbians in question.
Oh, absolutely. They're my dogs, I like my friends. I feel like the friend group I have, like, I've had a lot of different friend groups on this campus, but I feel like no matter which one that I'm a part of, like, I can be authentically myself, and I don't feel judged for it. Like, I don't feel judged about being a lesbian. I don't feel judged when I talk about being in a relationship with a girl, or like...
Oh yeah, I don't know where I would be without them, honestly, because yes, they do.
Why?
Because they're very open about who they are, and they also help me be open about who I am and help me become more comfortable in my own skin.
Yeah, occasionally.
Do you feel like the friends that you have now, or even like past friend groups, do you think that they helped you adjust to college life more, or like where do you think you would be without like a good friend group?
I feel like the friends that I have made and I have now and have made along the way definitely helped me adjust to college life, because when I first started coming to college here, I was very isolated. I felt very lonely. I was very depressed. I was crying a lot in my room because I felt so alone and I didn't have anybody. So it's like, now that I have the friends and the experiences that I do have, I feel like it made my life way better in college. I feel like I've been able to like navigate through my problems more easily because of the fact that I've made so many good friends. And I feel like it's definitely helped me grow as a person, having the friends that I do, because they help me become a better version of myself every day.
I think that I'm too comfortable, And so I'm never uncomfortable. But like if I didn't have my friend group, I'd probably force myself to be uncomfortable to make friends. And I probably would do stuff on campus like a club or something.
I feel like they helped me do things on campus, like go to like on campus games, or just get out of the dorm and do things.
Do you ever worry about discrimination based upon your sexuality here on campus or anywhere in general?
Here on campus, I don't really, because if it was from like the administration, I could just run them for their money. Like that's really crazy. But if it was from a fellow student, I would just make fun of them, honestly. Because what are you doing being homophobic in 2025?
No, I don't worry about discrimination based on my sexuality because I feel like everyone is very open here.
No, because no, because you don't just like have people walk up to you, "Are you gay?" and just make like a smug face at you. That doesn't happen around here. So no.
I feel like sometimes I do get worried because I feel like people judge a lot because they don't understand or they don't know, like, in order to fully comprehend or be like actually intellectual about it. I feel like people go about like judging my sexuality and like who I am as a person in like a very weird way, where it's like if they don't understand it, it's not okay. Like it's something that's not accepted to them, and it's like shouldn't be like that, you know?
Oh yeah, all the time. Sometimes I'll brush my hairline up just so I look like more like a girl, especially if there's like a lot of men in the vicinity. Sometimes I'll just like not talk about it or just. I think it's a part of my life to the point where like I don't have to make it known that I'm gay, but sometimes I do try to hide it.
A study done in 2022 by the Williams Institute shows that 15.7% of LGBTQ people recorded felt the need to avoid discrimination by changing their appearance in college. This is 7.7% more than the non-LGBTQ. Although everybody has their own individual experiences, discrimination of women, and more so specifically of queer individuals, has been systematically prevalent. This can be seen historically through the women's rights movement and the Stonewall Riot. Although in the recent years, diversity, equity, and inclusion has been fostered more exponentially in comparison to the past. Gay marriage across the U.S. was only legalized in 2015, and only until the late 90s, being gay was classified as a mental health disorder rather than just a characteristic. Because of this, many people still face fear of judgment based upon their sexuality still today. Trait that we share in our friend group of being like all gay women, do you think that has to do with anything? Do you think that like helps us feel connected? Or
I mean, the gays are gonna be the gays. They just, they just find each other and become friends, have a great time.
do you think that the common trait that we share in our friend group of being like all gay women, do you think that has to do with anything? Do you think that like helps us feel connected? Or
I mean, the gays are gonna be the gays. They just, they just find each other and become friends, have a great time.
what do you think made you gravitate towards everybody?
Honesty. Being able to like speak freely and not be judged. Being able to take criticism. Like as my friend, I should be able to tell you when you're right or wrong. As my friend, I should be able to be around you when I'm sad or when I'm happy. We're also very understanding of like our emotions in the moment. If somebody doesn't want to be bothered, just go bother the next person. Like checking on them and then go do your own thing. I think we're all very independent but very dependent on each other.
In conclusion, in a college setting and in life in general, having a community with shared values, as in my example of queer identities, a chosen family in which you can turn to is crucial for fostering personal development and overall mental health, especially when in an academic setting that is forced to become your new home. Themes of chosen family and kinship can be seen universally across cultures, and the basic need for human connection will never change.